Alcatraz Island, located in the chilly waters of San Francisco Bay, is famous for its notorious prison, dramatic escape attempts, and rich history. Known as the Rock, the small island holds stones of crime, punishment, and resilience that continue to captivate the world. Let's dive into the fascinating tale of Alcatraz. Early history of Alcatraz Island. Before becoming a prison, Alcatraz had a long and varied history. In 1853, the U.S. military established a fort on the island, recognizing its strategic importance for coastal defense. The island's natural isolation made it a perfect location for a military stronghold and later a detention center. By the late 19th century, it was repurposed as a military prison to house civil war, deserters, and rebellious Native Americans. Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary. In 1934, Alcatraz became a federal penitentiary designed to hold the most dangerous criminals of the era. It was the ultimate maximum security prison, meant to house inmates who caused trouble at other institutions. Known for its strict rules and harsh conditions, Alcatraz was nearly escape-proof thanks to the frigid, shark-infested waters surrounding it. The prison housed some of America's most infamous criminals, including Al Capone, the notorious mob boss, George "Michigan" Kelly, a prolific gangster, Robert Stroud, famously known as the Birdman of Alcatraz, Mickey Cohen, a Los Angeles mobster. Alcatraz was not just about punishment. It was also a symbol of federal authority during a time when organized crime was rampant. The infamous escape attempts. Despite its reputation as inescapable, Alcatraz saw 14 escape attempts involving 36 prisoners during its 29 years of operation. The most famous occurred in 1962, when Frank Morris and brothers John and Clarence Algen dug through their cell walls using makeshift tools. They created a raft out of raincoats and vanished into the San Francisco Bay. Their fate remains a mystery, sparking speculation about whether they survived or succumbed to the treacherous waters. Another notable attempt, the Battle of Alcatraz in 1946, resulted in bloody standoff between prisoners and guards. These daring escape stories added to the island's mystique and Hollywood appeal. Life on the Rock. Living conditions on Alcatraz were strict but not overly cruel. Prisoners were given basic necessities: food, clothing, shelter, and medical care. The daily routine was rigid, with little room for socializing or recreation. However, some inmates, including Al Capone, reportedly found ways to make life more bearable, such as forming small musical bands or participating in work assignments. The prison staff, including guards and their families, lived on the island as well. A small community of civilians inhabited Alcatraz, complete with a school and recreational spaces. For the families, the island was surprisingly peaceful compared to its dark reputation. The closure of Alcatraz prison. By 1963, Alcatraz was shut down due to rising maintenance costs and environmental concerns. The harsh south air-coated buildings making upkeep prohibitively expensive. Additionally, the island's remote location made it less practical compared to modern mainland prisons. After its closure, the island sat abandoned for several years, becoming a focal point for activists. In 1969, a group of Native American activists occupied Alcatraz, asserting their rights to reclaim unused federal land. The occupation lasted 19 months and became a pivotal moment in the American Indian movement. Alcatraz today, a national treasure. Today, Alcatraz Island is managed by the National Park Service and attracts over 1.4 million visitors annually. The island offers guided tours that explore its layered history, from its military origins to its infamous prison days and beyond. Visitors can walk through the eerie prison cells, see the warden's quarters, and even visit the infamous D Block, where the most unruly prisoners were kept in isolation. The island is also home to rich wildlife, including seabirds and native plants, showcasing the natural beauty that contrasts sharply with its grim past. The legacy of Alcatraz. Alcatraz remains an enduring symbol of isolation and resilience. Its history reflects America's evolving attitudes toward crime, punishment, and justice. The island's haunting tales and rich cultural significance ensure it continues to intrigue visitors and historians alike. Conclusion. From housing infamous criminals to serving as a symbol of resistance, Alcatraz Island's story is as compelling as it is multifaceted. Whether exploring its chilling cells or marveling at the San Francisco skyline, a visit to the Rock offers a journey into the past that's as unforgettable as the island itself.